Carter's here, so here he is. Get your questions ready.
Hello. You're not gonna lose your channel. I don't do that shit. If you're worried.
I assume you're okay because Teo Hank is somehow vouching for you.
Yes, I would not tarnish the reputation of Teo Hank and Stevie Lou who have vouched for me. But no, I'm not. That's not my move. It's never been my move. So I don't know. That's Chad's move. Chad did that to my show. So
What'd he do? What'd he do?
He porn bombed me and Tukey.
He did?
Yes, because he's a loser.
They sent them the link. They sent them the link one time, and then he jumped on and put some bad porn on his phone.
Okay, but speaking of porn bomb, you thought it was a hoot that I got porn bomb at Rochester.
I didn't think you didn't get technically you didn't get porn bombed. You were broadcasting a private stream that they decided to.
It wasn't a private stream. I fucking paid my money for it, and I didn't agree to anything that said you can't watch this while they're watching it.
Well, I think that's assumed.
No, it's not assumed. It's not the FCC, right, Sorcerer?
But exactly.
I just think everybody has their own rules.
You're muted, Source.
Everybody has their own rules for like, it's okay if I do this because you do this. No, they try to take down my channel. In fact, Bob did a victory dance.
They tried to protect their investment in the broadcast that they were charging money for.
No. It wasn't that. Other people, because the next day, that Saturday, whoever was sniping it, they left it alone. So it was all about getting me. It wasn't about protecting their fucking dollars.
Let's be honest. You were upset that they did it in the middle of my set, right, Kevin? That was why.
No, they did it. They did it like 10 or they did it many times to try to like. I had to outsmart them. Thank God, Carlos Danger was here. But everybody has their own hypocrisy police situation where it's like, no, it's okay if I do this because you did that to me, and it's like, just say it. Shuli's a piece of shit.
Can you say that, please?
You want me to say Shuli's a piece of shit?
Yes.
Yeah, but
I will not say
like
that. Even though you'll just clip it. You'll clip it like I just said it anyway. So why bother?
You can't act like a hostage. You want me to say Shuli's a piece of shit?
I don't believe Shuli is a piece of shit. So
what do you believe?
I believe Shuli is Shuli. I don't know. What do you want me to believe? I don't have him up on a pedestal, and I don't have him. He's a dude I've worked with a couple times. I used to listen to him on Stern. I like him. That's it. I don't know.
Okay, and your show, and you lost your YouTube channel, right?
I did.
Am I at risk for even having you on?
No. Do I own your channel? Because the only way you would be at risk is if I owned part of this channel.
Because that would be ban evasion.
That would be ban evasion. I cannot own another YouTube channel, and I do not plan to.
Oh, so then Pat Dixon can come back on.
Of course you can.
I mean, some people can be banned from YouTube, like Gavin McGinnis, Milo.
Okay, we know that. We know Larry Bird was white.
Alex Jones
played in the NBA. Did great. There's always an exception to the rule. We can't do that. Gavin McGinnis should be banned. The guy's a fucking whatever word you pick. The guy, he's that guy. I know the guy. He's a creepy fucking dude. He should be banned from everything.
Sure. I don't know. I don't know the man.
I do. I've hung out with him. He likes to say the N-word for no reason. Like like he gets a bonus or something. I'm like,
does he have Tourette's?
Hey, we're in the green room. You don't have to say we're at the green room, and we're at Compound Media green room. You don't have to say the N-bomb. It's like, and I didn't bring it up. My wife's blackish, but it's like you don't have to say it that much. It's like, so I think he likes to be shocking because he thinks it's cool or something because he's from Canada.
Yeah, that's not true. I heard that would come up in their yearly review. Each employee, how many times they would use that word.
Listen, he's just a creepy dude. But Cardiff, yes. I'm sure Chad's watching a little bit. Why do you hate Chad with all these other people that are around to hate?
Well, okay. Well, the hate today, if you're referring to the hate today, he called in our show. He came looking for it.
And did you guys know he was calling in?
He's been doing that lately. He's called in a couple times.
He's called in a Melton show. He calls in our show. He's trying to get some type of attack. He came to us. That's why he's calling me but he called my show that I'm on.
Chad, how are you? Yeah. How are you holding up after Hurricane Helen? Helena?
It was horrible. There's leaves all over my porch. The internet's out. It was the worst experience of my life.
That stinks.
So you didn't
Wow,
get
so
hit
you've
too
never
bad.
watched yourself do stand-up, I guess. It's like you getting angry at a super chatter that you don't like.
No, but what do they call that guy? Who's the guy who runs the show?
Tukey.
No, but it's not Tukey.
B Dabbler.
Yeah, B Dabbler. Did B Dabbler know he was when you're running the show? Does he know Chad's calling in, Teo Hank's calling in, and Mommy's calling in? Does he know?
Oh yeah, he's got a board.
Who do you think you are? You're nothing.
Who the fuck do you think you are? You're a 50-year-old loser in Tampa who fucking opens for people and thinks you're the big shot.
No,
So
does he
he's
know
a
what's going to
professional
happen?
operator. Does he know what's going to happen? He knows where he's going to pick up the phone.
Yeah, they have a call.
They
have a call screener. No, they have a call. Yeah,
calling in?
they have a call screener. I've called in before.
Yeah.
They have a call screener. Literally takes your name and puts you on hold. And then
Chad
it's just
came
like
on.
old radio. You get like a beep that tells that you're on
But,
air.
but you're anonymous. You hide in you
What the fuck
hide.
does that have to do with
OJ
anything?
and Lise Rocco.
You should be anonymous.
You're a bitch.
You are virtually anonymous.
Cardiff,
You are
you're a
anonymous.
bitch.
You show
Cardiff,
your face.
you're a
Nobody gives a
bitch.
fuck. Oh,
He's
okay,
right,
Cardiff,
Cardiff.
you're a
Alright.
bitch.
He's right.
All right.
Cardiff, you're
All
a
right.
bitch. You're like a straight up bitch. Hey, you remember the Tampa papers? Those were hilarious. Oh my God. Those were benchmarks.
Oh my God.
I had no part. We had no part of that.
It was
Yes,
a fucking
remember.
joke. But notice how fucking butthurt you are about it, you useless piece of trash. It still bothers you to this day.
I'm not butthurt. No, you're
Why
just
do you keep
lame.
bringing
You're
it
just
up?
lame.
Everything you bring
Hilarious.
up is because you're a butthurt bitch, Chad. You're a butthurt fucking
Why are
bitch.
you so emotional right now?
Oh,
Why are you so
why am I
emotional?
You both are emotional. Why can't we all just get along?
No, but Tukey didn't know before the show that these guys were calling in.
No, we open the phone lines and Chad calls up.
Okay. And
Teo
you just
Hank
think
calls up.
you think Chad's a loser.
Well, I explained that when I used to do his show. He used to do my show. He likes to erase that from history. But hang up the phone. You called us, jackass.
You're an emotional baby.
I hate when my
I know because Rocco's hilarious.
Teo Hank, you're on the air with the great Chad Zumach.
Yo, Chad, what's up? Cardiff, I don't want to pile on here, but you're going to take this opportunity to apologize to Teamster Tim for talking shit about him?
Yes.
No. We'll get to that later. There's nothing to
Come on,
apologize
Cardiff, come on.
for. There's nothing to apologize for. We'll talk about it later. We're programming the show, not you, Teo Hank.
Thank you, Teo Hank. Yes, we will talk about Cardiff, and Teamster Tim and all that. Chad, do you have anything else, or I'm going to let you go?
Yeah, go steal a credit card.
Well, Teamster Tim's one of the nicest guys ever, and the
Yes.
fact that Cardiff says you're not allowed to take photos with him,
Oh God, shut
like
up.
you're just Cardiff, you're just a bitch. You're not funny.
Yeah.
You're
So hold
not.
on. So
You're
hold
just
on,
not.
hold on. Ray is a liar. Ray is wrong.
Well,
Ray is an idiot.
hold
Ray is-
on.
shut up. Ray is always wrong. Ray is a liar. But because Ray said something that you want to agree with, Ray is right this time. Go fuck your hat, Chad. Go fuck your captain's hat. Okay, go. I used to do his show. He used to do my show. He likes to erase that from history. But when things went south for him, so let's go through the list. He tried to porn bomb my channel, tried to take down my channel. He struck my channel when I stream sniped him while he was stream sniping you.
Wow.
Okay, so he was stream sniping you. I stream sniped him. He struck my channel.
Wait. So when Chad was sniping me illegally, you were sniping him, and then he tried to take down your
Yes,
channel.
I got a strike for it.
You got to
And
give
then
him points for that. The audacity.
Julie convinced him to remove the strike, and then he thinks I owe him a favor because he removed the strike. So that's two. Then, when he thought he had my name and my picture, he couldn't use it enough on his show, but the idiot was using a name and picture that I sent him, but he was running around the internet for about a month and a half thinking he had my name, he had my job, he knew where I worked, he's sending me threatening messages. He's putting it out all over the internet. He works at this school. He does this. Here's his picture. That's a piece of shit, Kevin.
And is he accurate? Does he have your correct information?
No, I was fucking with him. I was playing with him from another account.
He pretended that he was somebody else that was giving him.
I fed him the information to see what he would do with it, and he did exactly what I thought he would do with it. He did the dirtbag, shitbag move of putting it out there and making it whatever. So I don't hide my face because I'm scared of anything. I don't hide my face because I'm scared of Chad. I'm doing a character. Chad can't seem to wrap his head around the fact that I'm doing a character. It makes him angry, and he must fight the character. He's a fucking retard loser.
We have a professional sorcerer. A sorcerer, we were talking about earlier when people hide their face and how we would react if somebody came into a therapy session hiding their face. So you started out as a bit. You guys, you and the Orange, it started out as a bit, and then you're like, I guess I'll stick with the bit.
I built a YouTube channel. Again, it's gone now, but over 7,000 subscribers doing the bit as the potato. Why would I turn that off? People liked it.
And what inspired you? Was it the Carl thing, or did something trigger? You're like, I'll be a potato.
Can I ask? Is it from like the potato that was baked for Stern? Is that the reference?
No, it's a happy coincidence. It's a happy coincidence. I was goofing on another show, and they had a guy that did an after show as the potato. He just had this potato filter, and he did an after show for this podcast called Mom Swipes Left. It's canceled now, so don't look it up, and it stinks. So this guy was doing an after show, and we started making fun of this guy, and I'm like, wait a second. I never had a visual presence. I had this mysterious voice on WATP. That's all I was.
Well, didn't you have like a Jason mask or something like that at first?
The first appearance I ever did, I had a Michael Myers mask. Thank you very much, horror expert Stevie Lou.
Ooh,
Jason, that you should be you should be ashamed of yourself.
Thank you.
Call it the leg bone. That's the same, yeah.
But I didn't have a video presence, so I started goofing on this guy with the potato filter, and I just stole his gimmick. And he had 8 people watching him, and I turned out having thousands of people watching me at some point with it. So it was fun to just fuck with a guy. It's a troll. All I do is troll. I fuck around with people. That's it. I don't hate anybody.
And what broke you?
I
mean, what broke you in a good way? Was it getting on Carl's show?
Yeah, absolutely. Carl's show. I did Carl's show. I did the Who's Right podcast. I did WATP, and I did shows on Shuli. And all between those 3 shows, it got
and then
my name out
you
there.
won Dabbler of the Year,
Lifetime Dabbler, Lifetime Achievement in Dabbling. Stevie Lou,
I didn't even know they had that.
Oh, it's sitting right beside me. I would show you, but
now, who gave it to you? That's Carl.
That was from DabbleCon 1.
DabbleCon 1, where it all started.
Where it all started.
That's where the famous piss on the jeans.
Oh, that's where ISO was still. What do you think about the ISO thing? And did you meet him? And did you smell any weird stuff on him?
I did not smell.
When you meet a guy, sometimes you just smell weirdness on him. Did you? When you at DabbleCon 1, did you smell weirdness on him?
I did not smell any weirdness, and I thought he was just a normal dude. And I ate his wife cookie. His wife made cookies and brought them to DabbleCon, and I ate them, and they were delicious.
She was there too.
I don't know if she was there, but they brought cookies. I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah. He was a dude, whatever. I didn't know. If I knew, I wouldn't have hung around with him. So again, the false narrative that sometimes you like to push that everybody knew it was there isn't necessarily exactly.
I mean, Shuli doesn't push false narratives. Tonight he said he doesn't know if I still do a show. I mean, this guy's a fucking clown.
Well, maybe he doesn't know.
He knew because he knew I went till 4:00 in the morning last night, but somehow he wasn't sure if I did a show. But then when he's like, I think he does do a show, he went to 4:00 in the morning. That guy's a fucking loser. You're a potato. You can just admit people are losers. You're doing this for fun. Yeah. You can say whatever the fuck you want. You're not doing it professionally.
I would argue neither is anyone else in this universe, but
no, people are making money, and I speak for myself, but people are making some. Listen, the IRS is like, I got to pay them too. I got to pay Stevie. Thank God I don't have to pay the sorcerer because I don't know what his rates are, but I pay people, and the IRS is still like, give me some, and I'm like, you too?
Got to pay your quarterly.
It's insane. Mm-hmm. But you don't so nobody knows. Nobody was ever right. I'm sorry, I'm yelling. But nobody was ever right. Nobody. I heard today from my sources that John was trying to dox you today. So no one's ever gotten the correct information on you. Is that correct? Of course, you're going to say yes, but you're safe. And somehow being a potato has protected you from being doxxed.
John actually has gotten my first name at one point. But he's so stupid and he's had so many names, it kind of got lost in the mix. And that was kind of my goal from the beginning, was confuse him with so much stuff. When he does actually come out with my real name and my picture, nobody's going to give a shit because he's had so many bullshit ones anyway.
Right. That's kind of
him and Chad are the only ones who seem to care. I mean, I think you kind of care, but I don't think you do.
No, but Tukey, John got Tukey, and then Tukey just said, "I'm this guy. This is where I live." He went that route. But your route is, I'm so many guys that even if he got it right, you just be like, yeah, that's me, and it's like the boy who cried wolf. Nobody's gonna fall for it.
Exactly.
Sorcerer, you have any questions?
Yeah. What kind of computer setup do you need to keep that filter running so smoothly?
That's a good question, because I think that
is a great question. It's pretty heavy duty.
I've run like a 4070. Okay, it's like I have a 4070 Ti with like 16 gigs of RAM and an i7. Would that handle it?
I think I got a 4060. Let's get geek talk here. I think I got a 4060 and it's running fine.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, because I try to find it somewhere. Because before I did this the first time, I thought maybe I'll try to do something like that, and I couldn't figure it out. So I just kind of gripped my teeth and jumped on here.
You have my DM. I'll help you.
Oh, thanks.
Coming
soon. Strawberry.
As a follow-up, how did you? So you're kind of a tech guy, and you knew how to do it easily.
No, I had no idea.
And
everything. I've never done any of this before.
Did you tell the Orange how to do it once you figured it out?
I think I helped him do because he was just a voice before he had an orange filter. He was just a voice kind of in the background, and then I said
he was usually a picture of Kevin, if I recall.
Yeah, a picture of John.
It was,
or a video of John, a kind of loop of John, but. Yeah,
I will say, as an aside, the potato Cardiff is he certainly practices what he preaches. I was a fan a long time ago, and he could, he just said you can DM me. He knows who I am and has no interest in sharing it, and has been very cool about it. And I actually, never had a concern about it.
Yeah, but he knows who you are because he figured it out.
No, because I've been a fan of his I was a fan and followed him a long time ago, long before I jumped on here, and then I think I might have even asked before this all started a couple questions. We were back and forth around January of last year.
Yeah, and then we're going to do something
with me and Cardiff. We defended you.
Yeah,
we defended you.
You did. Stevie Lou did. Stevie Lou's been a supporter for a long time. He was part of the infamous
Tampa,
some of my most infamous episodes.
Tampa Papers.
I believe even the puncher you were part of.
Yeah,
Tampa Papers does sound fun.
We did put together the Tampa Papers.
Fantastic. I mean,
and honestly, people shit on that, but Chad quit MLC during the Tampa Papers.
Because of the Tampa Papers. He still brings it up a year happened, and a half later.
We said 2 weeks we were just going to stop talking about him. And during that 2 weeks, that was when he had that huge breakup and left the show. And it was like wild. So we took credit for that. And I think we deserve credit for that.
Oh, so Stevie, you were involved with the Tampa Papers, right?
It was like my idea.
He co-signed.
And then you knew the potato from where? Just from online?
Yeah, this was like fucking 2 years ago now. At this point, we were like
no, but it was after Dabble. It was after DabbleCon 1, right?
It was either right before then. It might have been actually right before then.
It was probably right before then because you were talking about coming to DabbleCon 1.
And I also at the time I was doing Sad Chad, which was getting wild traction. Like we had Carl came on, Sad Chad. I think the potato came on a couple times as well. And we were like getting a lot of eyeballs on us at the time when I was still.
I take back what I said earlier about WATP and Shuley helping me launch my career. It was Sad Chad. It was my appearances on Sad Chad that got me to where I am today.
Thanks for.
Okay, speaking of that, so why do you care about what happened at Pottstown?
Why do I care? I was there.
No, but why are you defending your position? It's like, Lady KB, who I've met, I met her in Atlantic City, I guess, at the Super Bowl. Or wait, was it Super Bowl or was August? I can't even remember, but she was in Melton's room. Mm-hmm. That was Super Bowl. I'm guessing it's Super Bowl. I could be wrong. Anyway, she seems like a great lady. She vouched for Teamster Tim. It's like, why do you care what like, again, you're a potato. Nobody knows who you are. Why do you care? Like if people get the story right, even if Teamster Tim just wants to be like, the potato's a piece of shit and he's a lying piece of shit. And of course, Ray has no credibility.
Teamster Tim came on the show. Teamster Tim called into the show today, agreed with everything I said 100%, and said we're all good.
Wait, he called into the Tukey show today?
He did, yes.
And he agreed to what?
Basically, everything that Ray said was a fucking lie or misrepresentation, and that was it.
Ray had it wrong.
Yeah, Ray had the entire thing wrong.
Then what was the beef about?
There's no beef. All I said that got things going with Teamster Tim was when I did meet him the first time. Kevin, until the Dabbleverse, I never watched your show. I knew who you were. I've heard your name. Obviously, I know your brother.
Fuck.
What are you, the Jugaboos? Or what?
Yeah.
What's the name?
The Juggalos?
The Juggaloos.
I'm a Juggalo. But, so I didn't know who Teamster Tim was. So when Teamster Tim broke into the backstage area of Pottstown, he snuck backstage like a lot of people did.
Like
at
a
Pottstown.
Teamster.
No
He's worked some rock concerts.
He introduced himself as Teamster Tim, and he had this look like I was supposed to know, like almost like he had his hands up, like I'm Teamster Tim.
Right.
I had no idea who Teamster Tim was. That's all I was saying. But he presented himself like I was supposed to know. That's all I said. I was like, hey, nice to meet you. Shook his hand, and that was it. There was no beef. There's no nothing. He was a nice guy.
No, but backstage, you didn't have your potato face on.
No. Not until Tony Mazer showed up.
No, but because when you did the roast in DabbleCon 2, you covered your face.
I've never appeared publicly as without a mask or without something. It's my bit. It's my gimmick.
So when you met Teamster Tim, you said you were Cardiff Electric.
Yeah.
And what did he say?
I don't know. Probably who cares.
Okay, and then
it's not meeting Teamster Tim wasn't a memorable moment in my life that I have it like written down in my diary.
No, I know. But then what happened at brunch? The calls
it was continental breakfast. Continental breakfast.
All right, continental. Did they have waffle iron?
They did.
I love it.
I know you do. Buckwheat out.
Waffles. I'm known to get high and eat some waffles.
In the morning?
I usually wake up late, but
exactly, you're gonna miss the free breakfast if you wake up late.
For waffles, though,
there's nothing.
No, it's shut down at 11 a.m. even on a weekend.
Of course.
Even a sorcerer's like,
time anymore.
I can't even.
You want breakfast at noon?
I've sat through a lot of nonsense, but this is too much, even for a professional sorcerer. Okay, so what happened at the infamous continental breakfast / brunch?
Nothing happened.
Thank you for not showing your dick yet. I know. I know. We had a ski mask backstage earlier because I fucked up the stream, and he was ready to show his dick and ball sack.
I would not do that. I wouldn't do that to you. I hate John. I hate Chad. I wouldn't even do that on their streams. I'm indifferent. So why would I?
That's what I want from people. Indifference.
Well, you got it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, but what kind of a dick would a potato even have, sorcerer?
I wouldn't even think about it. His moral ethos is so genuine. I wouldn't even consider it.
He'd have a tater tot.
Tater tot. Stevie nailed it. All right, go ahead. So what happened at the breakfast?
Nothing happened. That was the whole point. Was Ray made it like this whole interaction?
Yeah, but why did Teamster Tim agree with you today? Because he texted me a couple of days ago. He said he said something to the contrary, that you're talking shit. But it's like so nothing happened, and you saying no pictures was a joke.
Yeah, I just said that and I didn't even say that to Teamster Tim. There was another chatter at the table that I had met multiple times. They were at DabbleCon. They were at the Pottstown show, but they had only met me previously with my mask. So when we were talking, we were having breakfast. Ray, Teamster Tim, myself, Mrs. Cardiff was there, and there was another chatter.
You're married?
Allegedly.
Like Melton.
There was another chatter there.
Information. According to my sources, Stutter John's trying to find out Mr. Kill Everything's information. It's like,
yes, he is.
What the fuck is wrong with this fucking guy?
Everybody. He's
the
garbage.
And then John wonders why everybody hates him. Mr. Kill Everything's innocent here. Just let him have his fucking fun. John's trying to dox him. What a piece of shit.
John is garbage. But yeah, we were having breakfast, and made a comment, or I made a comment that alluded to that I was the potato, and that other chatter didn't know I was the potato.
Man.
Exactly. That other chatter didn't know. They looked up, and as a joke, I said, "Yes, it's me. No pictures." I know I'm not some giant celebrity. I don't know why everyone thinks I have this.
Can I ask a
gag?
Speaking of you being a giant celebrity, can I ask, were you in undercover at the Atlantic City meetup?
No, I wasn't.
Okay, someone said that you were walking around and just not saying anything.
I wanted people to think that.
Yeah, that was always on my mind. Well, I'd say that the mask works because it's certainly the level of intrigue certainly adds to it.
Exactly. If I just looked like Stevie Lou, I would be as interesting as Stevie Lou. And to be honest, I wish I looked like Stevie Lou.
He's a handsome guy.
He is a handsome man. It's giant, gigantic. It's a giant, lanky man.
I would say, okay, so what happened?
Nothing. That's it.
So you and Mrs. Cardiff were there.
Okay, can I say really quick the reason why this all popped off?
Okay, one before I forget, Stevie, and then Ray's blaming you for taking a picture of his in
laundry
the
basket.
hotel of the blanket.
Again, never happened.
Wait, you didn't take a picture?
I didn't take a picture of the laundry basket. I went on, and he said I did it. He said again. He said
I thought he took a picture of the blanket.
Yeah, he said I took a picture of the blanket while he was putting it in his car that morning after breakfast. But no, the night before, when I first saw Ray, when he was taking the blanket out of his trunk, and he told me all the things. Oh, I'm staying with Teamster Tim. Don't say anything or this. Like he just kind of went on this thing, and I went on a stream with Tukey and OJ. I believe Carlos Danger, and I said, guess what? I just saw Ray in the parking lot. He has a pink blanket. I didn't take a picture. And that just launched Pink Blanket Gate.
It really did.
It was months of a pink blanket, all because I saw it and I said it on a stream with Tukey.
Which coincidentally involved Teamster Tim.
Yes. Because Teamster Tim didn't get him sheets.
Only because Teamster Tim was nice enough to let Ray stay at his room, right?
Yeah.
Right. Then he told Ray not to tell anybody. And then when Ray was on the Shuley show, they just asked him. They asked him about the pink blanket, and he immediately started saying, "I told you not to tell anyone that I stayed in Teamster Tim's place." And that was like just
no. Teamster Tim said that at 3:00 in the morning he was podcasting and told everyone he was staying in Teamster Tim's room.
Yeah, he did. I remember he was live streaming, and he's like, "I gotta be quiet. Teamster Tim's sleeping."
But he was wasted. He was.
No, he's an idiot.
He's an idiot. Yeah.
Even when he's not wasted, he's still an idiot.
So Ray got nothing right about that weekend. I just wanted to make that clear. The meeting didn't happen at breakfast. The meeting happened the day before. Ray was busy arguing with Shuley about trying to get the keys to the Airbnb. And
but what about Lady KB? She said what happened at Continental Breakfast was accurate.
That I said no pictures? Yeah, I said no pictures.
Yeah, that you were like condescending.
No. She's maybe she's misremembering. I think it was a very polite breakfast all around.
Go ahead. Send her the link.
If that's how she feels it went down, then I guess that's how
send her the link.
That's how it went down.
Go ahead.
It's just a great example of, in my business, you're talking to people and they're talking about their feelings and their experiences. It's hard to remember everything accurately, and sometimes we tell ourselves stories or we look for other ways to understand stories, and the truth is somewhere in between all of our recollections.
If I remembered the moment in any way there was any animosity or any anger or anything, I mean, it was strange. It was weird. I'm waking up 45 minutes from Philly and I'm having breakfast with Ray DeVito. I wasn't expecting that when I signed on to the Shuley Network show. I wasn't expecting that. But I don't remember any animosity, anything. I had a nice breakfast and I left. I drove home.
Okay, but were you worried about people recognizing you and taking pictures of you?
No.
And if you were, why don't you just go to Cracker Barrel and eat with Mrs. Cardiff by yourself? And you don't have to run into Ray.
Because
DeVito.
I wasn't. I saw him there. We could have turned around and walked away. I didn't care. No,
it does make sense.
Do I want somebody to take a picture of me at a live event without my mask and put it out there, and then kind of the mystique is over? No, I don't want that.
Oh, it's about the mystique.
That's it. That's all it is. It's the gag. It's the character. It's Mexican. It's luchadors.
Or like Buckethead. Buckethead was a guy that
exactly.
Played
yeah.
There's mystery around it, and it's people. For when I first started this, especially on WATP, there was so much mystery around it, and there were 5 or 6 people. I would just fuck with them in the Reddits and in the Discords, like they were trying to figure out who I was and am I this guy or am I that guy. I ate it up. It was fun. That's all this is.
That makes sense.
It was fun to just kind of confuse people and get them thinking. Because if people are confused, they're talking about you, it builds something. That's all I'm doing.
I think this makes a lot of sense because if you apply it to all these situations, it's consistent in terms of a motivation.
Exactly.
Okay, so you're a straight you're a straight shooter, right?
Honestly, even though I'm hiding my identity, I'm disguised as a potato. I've always said I'm probably one of the most honest motherfuckers in this Dabbleverse.
Okay, so Chad's a piece of shit, right?
Yes, that's correct. That's correct. Yeah.
Based on everything you've seen.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Based on everything I've interacted. I haven't even mentioned a single thing he's done outside of me. I haven't talked about the criminal stuff. I'm talking about what he's done to me. He's a piece of shit.
I'm making
directly
a point.
to me.
Chad's a piece of shit. Carl is gay, correct?
Very, very likely. I've been in his home, and there's lots of evidence that he's gay.
And Shuli's a scumbag.
He's Jewish.
No, let's focus on Carl. You've been to Carl's house?
I have twice.
Twice.
Two greatest days of my life.
Wow. All that wood paneling.
What's it smell like in his house?
No,
it smell
beer,
like it
beer,
smell like
probably.
Does it smell like a mom wife? What does it smell like?
It's not his mom. His wife, his mom wife, is a lovely woman.
She seems wonderful to put up with Carl, all this shenanigans. But Carl, what's the over under on Carl being gay from a potato that's been to his house twice? Over or under?
Over or under? That's not usually. You got to give me odds here, not an over and under.
I'm saying, is he
5 dicks to he's 5 dicks to 4 vaginas.
What's the spread? What's the spread? And we're talking about his ass cheeks.
Right.
Very, very good. He would lean. He's probably bisexual and probably leans more to women's, but slightly more.
Did you stay at his house?
No, I did not.
Did you see his club? Did you see his club foot?
Yes, I have.
Holy shit!
He makes you kiss it as you enter.
No, that's
like
humiliation.
It's like you take off their shoes.
It's like a humiliation ritual.
To wash the club feet as an initiation into the club.
Yeah.
The club.
Okay, so we're doing a Saturday night show with Cardiff Electra. He's never been on the show. He's a hot topic today.
Whatever.
No, I'm serious. My point.
No, but I've been on the show before. I'm also serious too.
No, but we're Cardiff. We're at 589, and it's pretty hot show. So that means Shuli is absolutely buying views, correct?
I don't know about that.
That's a fact. We're at 591. Why? We're going up, but if it's not that late.
They got caught already doing it. So
it's not that late. You're getting you on the show is a big deal, and we're at 600 almost. And Shuli just acts like no matter what time they go on, they do 1800. It's a fucking joke.
Look, I was doing when I was at my peak before my channel got taken down. I was hitting 1400 when I was doing John shows.
No,
John shows are popular. Yeah, I was.
I would watch them on Sunday night with you and
my last few shows, over the last couple of months, I had hit over 1400 twice.
And you weren't buying views.
And I was not buying any views.
Something that he absolutely can't prove is it's very interesting that he says.
So we should go.
If I can get over 1,000, Carl, every time he does a John show live, Point Dabble Point or whatever, it's well over 1,000, almost 2,000. There's a market for John.
But here's the other thing, Kevin. Cardiff is, like I said, a very strong moral ethos, and I think he's someone. If he's ambivalent or doesn't have factual evidence, he's not going to make a guess either way, especially if it's going to be, create conflict. So I'd imagine that he's following his moral compass, saying, "I'm not going to say either way because I don't know for sure."
Talking about Carl being gay?
No, about the views.
See what I did?
You remember that thing about Freud?
Right. You thought I was talking about the live views. I didn't know you guys were so tight, the Sorcerer. You guys should do a show, the Sorcerer and the Potato.
We're working on it. We're working on it.
A Potato, you have a beautiful smile. So is that all fake or is that your normal teeth?
No, that's my mouth.
What is that? So wait, you have like that's your mouth?
Oh, there's my nose. There's my nose puffing in.
So,
not perfect.
so when you show your teeth, those are your real teeth?
Yeah, that's my fingers.
Wow,
there's his
that's
finger.
that's
Oh, he's sucking. He's doing a suck thing.
You take it now, Kyler.
Oh wow, he's showing you how to blow a dick.
No, I know how to. I already know how.
I know you
Alright.
do.
Oh wait, that's your real teeth?
Yes.
So you have beautiful teeth.
They're not this white. I think the light is. I'll be honest. They're not this white, but they're real.
Gina Levy taught you how to.
Yeah, did you go to Turkey for those teeth, or
No,
those
no.
are your own?
These
What
are
do you think of
Minnesota,
Bob Levy
born
going to
and bred
Turkey
teeth.
while we have you here? What do you think about Bob Levy going to Turkey to get new teeth?
I would not go to Turkey to get a shawarma. So
You gotta make him a regular. This guy's killing. Wait, Bob's an idiot, right? Can you give me that?
I like Bob.
Okay. Well, you can't give me that then.
He opened for me once. You know what am I going to do?
He opened for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't go all Ray DeVito on us that you love everybody.
Wait. So people are suggesting you don't live in this country. Do you live in this country? Can you say that?
Who said that? Who's suggesting
People
these
say you
things?
live in Canada. You know, even
Maybe it's Blue Jay Boy up there who can't keep his mouth shut.
Yeah,
I heard what you. Yeah.
Wait, were you at the Met game?
Yes, I was.
Whoa! So Stevie was accurate.
Stevie was not lying. Stevie has not lied to you yet.
Wow. So you contacted Stevie or Bobo?
No, I would contact. Well, Stevie was on my show. We had done a couple bits. He was famous. He came on as Supos. Yeah. He was one of his greatest performances. And I said, I'm coming to New York, and I'm probably going to a Mets game. And he said, I go to Mets games all the time with Bobo. I will join you there. I think I must apologize to Stevie. I think I led him on to believe that I was going to get a luxury box for the four of us. And we were all going to sit there.
See Bobo in a luxury box.
A day before the game, he's like, "So you got me tickets?" I'm like, sorry.
We were able to get
Canada or no? Canada or no?
Yeah, sure. Canada. I say Minnesota.
No, because I want to go to Canada and get my teeth fixed. I want to have to go all the way to Turkey.
Why? You have dentists in America.
Yeah, Bob's an idiot. Why don't you just go to Beverly Hills? Isn't it cheaper to fly into Turkey?
Well, I think there's cheaper places in Beverly Hills to get your teeth done.
That's what I said. Go to Beverly Hills instead of flying to Turkey, and then he's got to go twice. Go ahead, Sorcerer.
I think the cost of medical care has been so inflated by multiple factors. It's much cheaper for the medical care itself in Turkey.
Thanks, Joe Biden.
Wait, so Bob was right to go to Turkey?
From a financial perspective, yes, but not necessarily for a quality
even for teeth.
For everything, it's quite a bit cheaper there.
Yeah, but what if something goes wrong? Then you go to your doctor here and you go, "Hey, my turkey doctor fucked this up."
That's the rub is it's not convenient or
like you go to a cheap mechanic and then you got to go to a better mechanic to fix what the cheap mechanic did.
Yeah,
and he charges you more because of the cheap mechanic.
Right,
yeah, it's kind of one of those. But yeah, I don't know. A lot of people do the medical tourism in Turkey, I guess, but.
Yep.
It does seem.
But Bob falls for a lot of shit. I've known Bob for long enough that I know he falls for any fucking kind of stupid idea. Like, yeah, Gina, let's go to Turkey. I heard it's good in Turkey because a potato and orange said it. Like he doesn't need much convincing to be an idiot, and then he'll blame the person that suggested it.
Right. He thought that he was going to get a show on Compound by doing a pilot with Chris Abels and Rob Saul.
Rob Saul! What's your take on Rob Saul?
Oh, he stinks.
I'm seeing. I'm looking in the chat over here. It looks like people are enjoying this, and they're actually asking if you can replace Chad with Cardiff going forward.
I would do that just for the bit.
I'm seeing that coming up.
Ride or die with Chad. Ride or die with Chad.
But there are some requests coming in right now. I'm seeing that.
Okay, Potato.
Yes.
So you don't like me, right?
Again, I'm indifferent.
Okay,
I'm not a fan of your style. I guess I don't understand
the
yelling, the anger, and everything.
Yelling.
Again, everything I do. I think you had a comment where I said, Chad's just yelling at another. Chad's a 50-year-old loser yelling at another loser. And you're like, what do you do with Stuttering John? I try to laugh at Stuttering John. Nothing Chad does is laughing at anything. It's just screaming about.
Yeah, but you guys are
Nonsense.
like hacks with the Stuttering John. You all watch Stuttering John because you know your numbers will be higher.
No, we
You know,
make
Carl
jokes, we laugh
does
at
a-
it, we break it down.
Carl does a Who Are These Socials, and he gets 100 people watching. So again, nobody's watching for Carl. They're watching him watching Stuttering John. And I won't do that. I will refuse to do that because I think it's beneath
Honestly,
me.
though, I wouldn't say that's a Carl problem. That's more of a Vinny Paulino problem.
It's a good point.
Why are you going to bring up Vinny Paulino?
I think he's the other guy on Who Are These Socials.
No, that would be Blind
No,
Mike.
it's Blind Mike.
Fuck. All right,
Blind Mike.
damn.
Vinny Paulino's on the Creep Off Mondays at
That's
one.
the one I
And
got.
it was on
Another show that
subreddit
stinks.
surfing.
and Subreddit Surfing Wednesdays on Rumble. With,
I've never heard of that. What's
Cardiff
that?
Electric
Who? Oh.
and Jimmy.
Stevie, you're in the chat. What are they saying in the free chat? What should I ask them?
It's a lot of fuck Stevie, shut the fuck up, Stevie.
Okay, don't make it about you. What about
I'm saying
Carter?
that's what a lot of it's coming
Well,
up.
somebody believes I'm a fag heat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you're married.
allegedly.
So you're not yet. All right.
I'm not a. You didn't ask me if a man or a woman.
How
think
much
the woman's
younger?
24.
No. I'm leading the witness.
Oh,
Your
of course you
potato
are.
wife. What is she? Older than or younger than you?
She's younger.
Whoa, you're sick. You're a sick potato.
I am. 47 years younger.
Wow. Whoa.
47, that's a lot.
That could be illegal almost.
It could be.
I don't know. Things are different up north, they say.
No, they're not that different. I've been there.
Would this be a good time for the prop?
Yes.
What?
Here we go.
What? Now we're doing
can't believe-
bits
I
on this
can't
show. We're
believe
doing
Cardiff-
puppets and potatoes. What are we doing?
Yeah, we have
Cardiff-
segments. This was the
Cardiff-
at the 1250 segment. Whoa.
Oh yeah, Chainsaw Ray.
That's an
Chainsaw
18-inch
Ray.
Craftsman. That's the best of the best.
Real men have chainsaws.
Jesus.
I chopped half a tree down just the other day.
That's great.
When Ray said that only servicemen should have chainsaws, I almost lost it.
Real men do have chainsaws. That's a fact. I don't have a chainsaw.
Yeah, like
Real men have chainsaws.
honestly, if this is all one big Andy Kaufman bit and he's been fucking with us the whole time, I gotta give it to him.
Who,
I-
Sorcerer?
no, Ray. You know, like this sort of this chainsaw talk. It's just like, is he really this stupid? Is he really this stupid, or is he just playing?
Yeah,
us?
he's that stupid. Hey, Cardiff. So have you ever met the Orange or
many times.
Tukey? Have you ever
Yeah.
met them in person?
Many times we've hung out and made love to each other.
No, but seriously, I mean, Tukey's doesn't show up a lot of places, and
Yeah, he does.
I don't know the Orange.
Both DabbleCons. Both of them were at both DabbleCons.
Tukey was
both-
at Atlantic City.
Yeah, Tukey was. I wasn't though. OJ's been to the Detroit show, and Tukey came out to the Florida live show, and we will all be back in Detroit October 25th.
And so you guys all
Sold out,
became
WTP
friends.
Live.
And you guys all became friends because your hatred for Stuttering John.
Not hatred. We just enjoyed. We liked goofing on Stuttering. We all grew up. We were all Stern fans growing up. We all listened to John getting goofed on by Howard and Fred and Jackie and Artie and others. And it was fun. And then when Carl started goofing on him, this whole we saw, him doing like the Jocktober thing. That's how I got into listening to WATP. Was I heard Nagel say it was like Jocktober. I'm like,
Nagel, you're talking about Eric Nagel.
Eric.
Yeah,
Nagel, the
and
great
also,
Eric
how could you understand him with all the food in his mouth?
Whoa!
He took a pause. He took a pause.
Right.
But yeah, and then we I don't know where I was going with that.
How you got
Lost my
into
train of
watching Stuttering John?
No, how
Oh, yeah,
how
we
you
just-
guys
and
all
yeah,
became friends. You and
yeah,
the
and we
Orange
just-
and
We all just started doing shows separately about Stuttering John, and we were all and other stuff, and we all were figuring out this YouTube thing, and we all started doing each other's shows, and then we just became friends.
Oh, you all
And-
did
and
your
that's all
own
we do.
shows.
We hang out with our buddies,
You all did your own shows, and you all met up.
and we all met up. We all met for the first time at DabbleCon 1.
See,
No,
this-
you're all doing your own Stuttering
Yeah.
John shows. You're like, let's do one show together.
No, we still do our own shows, and then we do each other's shows. We're like a human caterpillar or human centipede,
Yeah, I was
caterpillar.
gonna
We
say,
turn into
yeah.
butterflies together. A human centipede of John content, I guess.
And what's your status with YouTube?
I am off of YouTube
And
permanently.
then
I'm
you
dead to
appealed it, and they said no, thank you.
I've appealed twice. They've said no, thank you both times.
What happened? What happened?
No, I just started my show on Rumble.
No. Why did you get banned from YouTube?
Oh, we did a stream of John's movie, so we did like a watch along of the movie, and I uploaded it. I forgot to edit it, or I didn't edit, or I uploaded the unedited version. I don't even remember what I did. It was early in the morning. I uploaded the video, and within an hour, I was getting emails and messages from people that my channel's down, and that was it.
Wow.
You know, Kevin put the wrong link into the thing, and we were all backstage. And people make mistakes.
It happens. John's ass, but poetically, it was John's ass was the nudity that got my channel taken down, based on the timestamp they gave me.
That's what they said.
It was a shot of John's ass from the movie that took the channel down, so it was worth it. 7,700 subscribers gone for John's ass.
Yeah, but your point is, your and Tuki's point is, you guys do this for fun, so you don't care.
I care. I built something. I was making good money from it. It was fun. It was easier to do on YouTube. Rumble's a little complicated. But it was fun. But I'm not going to cry about it. I'm going to move to Rumble. I'll still do the show as long as I want to. And when I don't want to do it anymore, I won't do it. I don't have to do anything.
Just start a new YouTube and just don't break rules.
Yeah, but unfortunately, we're in a universe where there's who like to report everyone and paddle on everyone.
Channels get taken and then they've popped back up and they have.
Yeah, Pat Dixon, and then Pat Dixon, like a fucking idiot, would leave his shows up. All you got to do is do another show, and then as soon as it's done, you delete it, and you still get the super chats. And if something happens, you're not going to go to jail. You just try it and see what happens.
Yeah, but I'd rather
Pat Dixon has literally sworn enemies. Gina Bisconte was eating applesauce for a month because of Pat Dixon. So he wanted to take Pat Dixon down, and Pat Dixon literally was allowed to run his backup channel for like a month until they finally caught on. YouTube moves real slow unless it's something like that with like a guy's ass or some kind of pornography or something.
But again, if I'm going to build something again, I'm just going to build it over on Rumble, and people come, they come, they don't, they don't. I'm still going to do my thing.
It
is freeing. It is freeing to not have to worry about, every anything you say, YouTube can take you down.
Yeah, you like to drop N-bombs, right?
I love it.
Oh, whoa.
What happened there?
He said something really. Wow.
I literally have my finger on the remove the whole time, and I finally moved it, and I heard a beep. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, wait, your finger's off? Hold on.
No, the whole time
say it again.
on removing on Cardiff's screen.
You're hovering. You've got.
Listen,
you're just ready to act, huh?
I read his lips, and what he said was. Thank you.
You're gonna give me a second. I have to set it up.
All right, let's read some Cardiff things before he asks him for his plugs. All right, Ed, no one has to stay here. Everyone can say bye. I know the sorcerer has to make muffins in the morning and bagels and blueberry bagels. I didn't. Greg Lambert, wish him well. We just got married yesterday. Well, I guess 2 days ago because it's Sunday there. Well, Sunday here too. He got married on Friday in Australia. I didn't anticipate the potato winning the adoration of Doc.
Wow. Yeah.
The Irish can't resist.
929.
He's right. We love potatoes.
That's right.
I do not like Carl. I don't have a problem with the orange. I don't have a problem with Tukey. I do not like Carl. I think he's a gaslighting bitch, and I hope he's gay. I hope he's gay.
How's he a gaslighting bitch? I'm curious.
No, he just makes up shit, and he says, I gaslight people. I don't gaslight anybody, but he'll say shit. He'll say shit, and then everybody on the show agrees with him, and then so it's gospel then. He's a fucking hack.
Listen, no, I mean, like, he'll call out KB for having Barry Ribs on, saying that KB's guests are shit. First of all, the Barry Ribs.
Then he has a potato on.
Yeah, no, then he has Chrissy Mayer on.
Chrissy Mayer.
Like Jesus.
Yeah, what do you think of pivoting to Steel Toe?
Or even worse, no, he has that guy fucking Christian Blatt. He's got Christian Blatt on.
Hey,
now he's doing a show with Chrissy shitting on Steel Toe, even though they're all friends 6 months ago.
Yeah, Steel Toe's boring to me. I don't care. But is he doing a show regularly with Chrissy now? I did not.
No, but he's
approve
doing a show regularly about Steel Toe, and
Yeah.
even though him and Steel Toe were football buddies.
Fridays,
Mr. Rager, you said it
4
was
p.m.
beloved chatter at the table. You said it was beloved chatter at the
said it
table.
was a
There,
beloved chatter.
pictures.
A beloved chatter, yeah.
Hey,
not the beloved
What?
chatter.
Oh, a beloved.
There's
chatter.
a whole nother story to it.
All right, somebody read it. Why is everybody cutting me off? Somebody.
Mr.
No.
Rapey, Mr. Ray, 10 euros. You said it was beloved chatter at the table who said no pictures to, which I think we can all agree is hilarious. Beloved chatter says he wasn't even at that event. Who's lying now? I think he said beloved chatter.
A beloved chatter, just because I don't want to. I don't know if they want people to know that they were there.
And the story was that he had met the guy before with his mask on a bunch, and this was the first time that the guy had seen him without his mask on. So he said, "A beloved chatter."
A
All right,
beloved
David, you
chatter,
read
not
this,
the
Mr.
beloved.
Okay,
Raby
Mr.
Ray.
Raby Ray, Stevie, you even admitted a few months ago you got the timeline wrong, and Chad never left MLC during the Tampa Papers. You hophead. No, I said that Chad did something else. I had that event wrong. You can go back, Mr. Rapey Ray. I went back and checked my work, and Chad quit MLC during the Tampa Papers. I said that he got the black eye. I had originally stated that the tin can event had happened during the Tampa Papers, and I was incorrect. I went back and checked my work, and it was Chad had a meltdown and quit MLC during the Tampa Papers. I 100% can guarantee that. You can go back and check that. You can actually check my work.
Big W, KB, I think I'm high. Or KB, I'm high, but I think there's a talking potato on your show.
There's two.
Yeah, thank you for not putting us on the same level.
I'm looking for other some Cardiff stuff. Cardiff, go ahead.
Oh, I'm reading now. All right, Mr. Rapey Ray, thanks for the 20 euros. Cardiff, how did the entire internet misinterpret what you said about Teamster Tim? You said you couldn't understand why he was a thing and that he seemed up his own ass. Then you completely backpedaled. Go on now. Tell us.
Go on now.
Go on now. I never said he was seemed like he was up his own ass. Again, I just explained it. I didn't know who he was. I didn't know the show. I didn't know the cast of characters from the show. And when he introduced himself, like Teamster Tim, there was a sense of, you should know who I am. And that was it. Again, I'm not here to make start a feud with Teamster Tim.
Kevin Soundboard, $1.99. Potato, I heard you used to be MLC fan. Why insecure?
Why am I I used to be an MLC fan. No, I honestly never was. I've checked in every once in a while, Mr. Brennan, if that is your real name. And why so insecure? I don't know. I guess the filter, I'm insecure. I don't know. I'm insecure. We're all insecure. We're all babies just waiting to die.
Roy Willis is here.
Oh.
Hi, Roy.
What's up, Roy?
Roy Willis, $5. Yo, Kev. Hi, Stevie. Hi, Doc. Throw this in the Tuna Town treat fund.
Good,
Roy,
man.
I hope you enjoyed the chainsaw. That was that was a Roy Willis prop.
NJ Ranger.
Boring. You called him before. Come on. He's talking to Cardiff.
Me, yeah. I used to call into his show.
Yeah, Stevie used to be a moderator for the show.
I used to call in. I was on once or twice. I was they started hovering around WATP around DabbleCon 1. They were going to come to DabbleCon 1, Aaron and April. So I started jumping on their show in the morning, calling in, doing bits and whatever. But the whole drama.
What kind of bits? What kind of bits would you do?
I don't know. I think I would call in as I don't even remember what nonsense I did on that show. Probably like Dr. Remulac stuff or shit like that. And that was it. But they kind of separated from. They said they weren't coming to DabbleCon anymore. I didn't get the show. I didn't watch the show anymore, and I don't find the destruction of his life interesting. I should. I know I should.
Yeah, you really should.
But I don't. He's just boring to me.
Speaking of destruction of one's life, I'm gonna head out and maintain my marriage. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna make whoopee.
No, well.
Okay, Cardiff, we'll let you go too. Cardiff, do your plugs, and thanks for not whipping your dick out. I appreciate it. No, I do appreciate it because the show earlier, Ski Mask was here and he whipped his dick out, and it would have been a shit show. So I appreciate you coming on and not being a douche. Let me ask you a question. I know my take. I know Tukey a little bit. I know OJ not at all. Who do you like better? Who's more likable? Is it equal? Like, do you like one guy better than the other?
I love.
I know sometimes you do a show with just the orange and no Tukey.
Yeah, that happens, but that's a time zone thing. I love Tukey. OJ, I put up with.
Seriously?
No, they're my buddies. I don't know.
Okay, and did you lose a lot of money? Because I've been basically doxing your Patreon, how much you make on Patreon, and how much of a bump you got. Where you're like, I lost my YouTube, can sign up for my Patreon. Did you lose a lot of money? And a follow up, is Tukey making a lot of money? Is anyone? Are any of the potatoes or oranges or Tukey's making money on YouTube?
Tukey's still making money. OJ's making money. If you're asking if I lost money after getting kicked off YouTube, yeah, absolutely. I lost money.
No, it's significant where you're like, fuck this.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so anybody saying like Brennan shouldn't fucking care. I should care because a potato, it lost money. So imagine what I would fucking lose, you fucking hacks.
What are you talking about?
No, I'm saying you lost your channel, and people are like, Brennan's paranoid. I'm paranoid for a reason. I'm doing okay here, thanks to all the generous super chatters, etc. But you didn't have a biggest channel as I did, and you still lost significant money.
Yeah, it was money that, again, I didn't depend on it to pay my rent, but it was money that changed how I could live my life. Thank
you, everybody. So a potato who did it part-time, it changed his fucking life money. So everyone go fuck yourself. And you're like, Brennan's paranoid. I'm not paranoid enough.
Yeah, well, but again, this is why people need to stop with the gay striking channels shit. Like everybody's talking about you've done it too, Kevin. You've talked about getting people's reporting channels and stuff. Cut that shit out.
I don't officially report people's channels.
I know you don't, but when you encourage,
but you didn't lose your channel because someone reported. It's just YouTube terms of service that you did something that violated that.
But people can lose their channels when people start tattling on everybody and reporting.
But I'm saying you did it part time and you're a potato, and it still affected your fucking life.
It was good, yeah, in a positive way. It made me some extra money to pay for shit.
Right.
You could have bought those Mets tickets.
I could have now. I've had a great and to be honest, my last month on YouTube I was having the best month I had ever had.
There you go.
The best month I ever had, and it was just all pulled right out from under me. So, but it is what it is. What am I going to do? Cry about it?
No, do it. Try again. It worked for Pat Dixon, and if Pat Dixon would have just done a show and deleted it right after, YouTube would have never put it together. But again, Pat Dixon, after he got his second channel taken down on YouTube, he's like, I didn't know I had so many vicious enemies. It's like, you didn't? You never met Gino Bisconte? You broke his fucking jaw. You haven't broken anybody's jaw, and you still lost your channel.
I had to put ice on that jaw.
Yeah, Stevie Lou was right there. All right, do your plugs, bottom row.
All right, patreon.com/Cardiff Electric. Join the Patreon. A lot of people have. Thank you. And dabbleverse.tv, go to dabbleverse.tv and subscribe to my Rumble. And Kevin, get a Rumble just in case. Start building it.
I have a Rumble.
Oh, okay.
Thanks again for having me on. This is like my favorite thing to do every week.
All right, thanks, bottom row. Great job, both of you. Seriously.
Hello.
It's good bottom row right there.
No, I think he took himself off when I took himself off, so too negative.
The old switcheroo, yeah. And I got to go back a little bit. I hate to correct you, but you said that I used to be a steel toe mod. I still do, too.
Mitch Hedberg.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, how's he doing? I haven't heard from him lately.
Not good.
Wow, I got to read super chats?
Yeah, we were kind of backed up, too.
Okay. I know everyone's going to have a lot of questions about this, but the bottom line is the reason, Stevie, maybe you can help me. The reason people, when I used to do stand-up more, I would get on a plane, and I'm like, where are these other guys going? And they're flying to whatever city because when you meet someone face to face, it's harder to say no. So if you're a salesman and you want to make a sale, you're like, let me fly to Chicago and have a meeting with this guy face to face, because it's harder to say no face to face.
Yeah, they call you got to press the flesh. They call that in the business.
So and Cardiff comes on, like I don't like Cardiff. I like that's a fact. But when he comes on my show, I'm like he was good on the show. That's a fact. So and Theo Hank, I ride or die Theo Hank, ride or die Teamster Tim. So if Theo Hank says Cardiff wants to come on the show, I'm like, okay, I got to send him a link because Theo Hank is vouching for Cardiff. So if Cardiff comes on and he's not a complete douche, then I got to be like, all right, Cardiff's probably not a complete douche. And at some point, I almost like sympathize with the guy. Like to lose that's why I asked about the YouTube, because you lose your YouTube. And again, they're always bragging that it's part-time and they don't do it for a living. But again, Cardiff's saying, I made my most money the month that I lost my channel. So then you go like, okay, so people, like I just said, all the people are like, Brennan's paranoid and he's always afraid to lose his channel. Yes, for that reason. And imagine if it affects Cardiff. Imagine me. God bless. I just answered Mike's super chat from the first show where I'm like, this is probably the best year I've ever had, because last year was a great year. And to follow up, this like winning back-to-back Super Bowls. You're like, wow, we had a great year last year, and we're having a great year this year. So that's why I'm paranoid all the time. That's why I have my remove trigger finger on Cardiff the whole time. And that's why people like Ski Mask is like, who cares if I show my dick and balls? It's like, okay, so I should lose a lot of money because you're a fucking loser? Is that's what I should do? And to be fair, Cardiff was good. But again, like the sorcerer pointed out, Ray's been great lately. Chad's been great lately. So again, we don't watch this. We don't watch Stutter and John. We don't watch Steel Toe. We just do the show. So it worked out. It did work out. He was a good guest. He didn't show his potato dick and balls. I didn't ask him to dox himself, give any information. I asked him if he's Canadian or American. He's married. I don't dox people. I don't do any of that shit. Like Stutter and John trying to dox Mr. Kill Everything. That's disgusting to me. Mr. Kill Everything is just trying to survive his fucking life. I mean, we all know about Mazzy in the ocean, and
shut the fuck up.
He comes on here for fun. He wants to have fun here, and then he's got to worry about Stutter and John doxing him. It's fucking disgusting.
Not good.
Again, I trust Cardiff, the Orange, Tukey more than I trust Carl. Carl's a bitch. Carl from Who Are These Podcasts, I don't trust him as far as I can fucking throw him. He's a gaslighting bitch. He would have my channel taken down in 3 seconds if he could. That's a fact, Jack.
And with your bad hip, you shouldn't be throwing anything.
Yep.